This is going to be the elimination semifinal. So, of course, this is the road. Of course, we're all in the top 4, but this is the road to get back to that grand final. Let's see. Knic lost to Blaze in the winner's semifinal, so Knic is really going to really wants to get that run back against Blaze in the grand final. And that's what Knic's hoping, but we'll have to win this set and the next one just to get to the grand final. Right now, we have both on guitars in the mirror match here. Snowsify picking up a 3-piece, but not too much more on the half pipe. Snowsify, now Knic is responding in kind, so they're basically trading hits at this point here. We see a lot of these actions, so we've not seen really much of a guitars versus guitars too much today in the tournament. Snowsify catching a dodge, catches another dodge, not able to get the D-Sig off, and so avoids the Knic special. Recovery will not be enough, and so lets Knic back on stage. Guarding the weapon, there's D-Sig to catch Knic, and that is game 1. Sorry, not game 1, stock number 1 for Snowsify. Snowsify now on Spear. Knic doing a little punch as a get me away. So Knic is now on blasters here. Snowsify throws Spear, gets it back. Trying to build up a little bit of extra credit, gets into a recovery from Knic. GC sidelight works there. So we have not too much extra credit so far on the on Snowsify, but Snowsify now getting 2-piece, and Knic dodges. Snowsify, and there's GC D-Light Sair, not enough to take out the stock here, and D-Light recovery will do it. So Knic survived that, took the stock without getting too much damaged.
Yeah. And, I mean, we're going to be seeing a battle of, 2 guitar legends of Spirit Realm here. Knic and Snowsify. And, Snowsify would say, I think he's a pretty new name in these tournaments, I would say. I don't think we really have seen him too much, at least in streams and all of that. But Knic, a household staple, I mean, like Jaguar. We've seen Knic time after time in in-house tournaments. And, I mean, man, he's played, amazing in some of these now tournaments, coming in first place in many of them. But Snowsify here is doing a good job into kind of keeping things even here. But Knic, with a nice blasters combo, they're able to get that stock out of there. And just like that, I mean, a brief lead coming in from Knic here, but Snowsify, I mean, he does have a hill to climb, but I would say it's a pretty easy hill. One side tick is all it takes, really. And there we go. Able to get that out of there.
Yeah, now we start to see the Queen D-Sigs coming out here. We did see one earlier for D-Sig that was trying to catch it, didn't, but that time D-Side Sig did catch. So Knic is going to have to play carefully around those boxes. Right now, Knic trying to get stuff off D-Light, not too much yet. Going for D-Light and Light, that doesn't hit, and you see D-Light 1 recovery, and so Snowsify, there's the Knic special. And getting a nice 3-piece unarmed combo now as blasters. Snowsify still having a bit of a deficit to make up. There's a well-placed Sair. There's Dare.
Blasters.
They're off stage, and there's a well-placed ground pound for game 1.
Wow, I mean, just clean blasters coming down to the end there. 588 damage to 4 or 3. Good stuff coming in from Knic in order to seal that game number 1 and now put himself up on the board here in this set here. And now we're seeing, once again, I mean, Snowsify locked in over onto this Queen Nine. I mean, he's just going to be changing a little bit of a drip here. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie, Snowsify has been just constantly, just changing the drip back and forth. I mean, he's got a drippy, all these drips we've been seeing is kind of clean. I would say so myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of drips, like the winner of Ubisoft is sponsoring this tournament, the winner of this tournament gets a Mandalorian code. So something to add to the drip collection.
No, 100%. Good call out there, Jaguar. And, yeah, we're going to be getting into this next game here of Knic versus Snowsify. Snowsify is down, so a lot of eyes are on him. If he wants to go ahead and put himself up on the board here, he has to take this game. And we're going to be going to Demon Island. It's definitely going to benefit him a little bit here, but I think it would also benefit Knic here, but it would benefit Snowsify specifically because he's been utilizing the down stakes. He's been utilizing his signatures to kind of just apply pressure onto the opponents here, but same could be said for Knic with these down sigs. Knic special, baby. He ordered him up for him, and he got it, man. Served and delivered. Knic taking that first stock out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, taking advantage of space. There's really not much place to go other than directly onto the edge. Maybe you go all the way up there, but if you go right onto the edge, you fall right into that Knic special zone. But Knic not deciding not to guard down below yet, and so Snowsify does get catches a dodge. Gets the Delight Stare. And catches on recovery, so Snowsify gets a dare. Knic is out of options, so that does take the stock, but Snowsify already in orange.
Yeah.
Now we have the second stock here.
And now we're seeing this guitar ditto here, where just Snowsify is racking up damage onto Knic here. But still, I mean, the damage deficit is still present. But a nice instinct does connect Knic with the weapon throw. Sends him further off stage. 2-piece combo sends him up far up into the air. Picks up the blasters now. Goes for the side sig. Connects but doesn't lead to the KO. That defense coming in clutch. And the 2-piece combo going to lead to the knockout. And just like that, once again, Knic has the lead. And you know, one thing I'm not sure if you saw in that last game and you saw throughout this game as well too, is Knic has been utilizing the blasters a little bit more. Knic is the type of person, I think, when he plays Lucian, he more so favors the guitars and he prefers the guitars over the blasters. But now we're seeing him, I mean, open up a little bit more into using those blasters to his advantage. But getting back to the action here, Snowsify, sneaky, bro. He's so sneaky with it. Look at that there. Stuffs the recovery, gets the knockout, and we've been just seeing Snowsify getting these lucky knockouts, man, game after game. How does he do it? It's just insane.
Well, I think just being well spaced. Being well spaced, not panicking, and really knowing what your options are, what the opponent's options are. It's just something that people are afraid. People are understandably afraid of going off stage, but really good players know how to handle, and they really know where they're in the right spot, and then Knic is in the right spot to take out that stock. So Knic is up 2-0.
Yeah. And now, well, I mean, Snowsify, he's put on, I mean, tournament point here. Yeah. If you lose this game, you're going to be out of it. And, I mean, you know, that's not going to be great for Snowsify. I mean, for a tournament, for one of his first tournaments that he's ever played in, right? With us in one of his first in-house tournaments. He's made it so far here in the top 4, and obviously, I mean, we expect that he does not want the run to end here, but there's a huge obstacle in his pathway, and he has to go through Knic in order to go ahead and proceed into the top 3 and proceed into a podium placement. So I mean, hey man, he's gonna have to go through Knic, and right now we're seeing for the first time a legend swap coming in from Snowsify. He's gonna be pulling out the Ada here, and I mean, this is a jump indeed. You're going from a Queen Nai over to an Ada. You're going from a high defense legend to a low defense legend, and right now Snowsify, he's feeling it because Knic with the blasters. Oh my goodness.
I think Snowsify, this is the blasters I wish I could pull off on Knic, and hoping that ship will come in. Snowsify must be hoping for that. Right now, Spear now has the blasters, which is probably why the Ada shift. Like, someone who likes to play Spear, and now they want to try to match up the Blaster's mirror, and making actually some good work of it, because does get their stock finally taken, but got them all ready to go. Remember, I thought like early on, like it would be a quick 0 to death very early on from Knic, but Snowsify able to do that, and now going back to Spear, which is what Snowsify knows best, and then already getting more damage off there.
Ooh, good punish here. Double D-line.
Never mind. Big thing, and that will do it. Going for the optimal confirmed combo, since that was a GC attack. So, just like that, takes the stock only in yellow.
Yeah. But still, I mean, Ada defense, we know it's a low defense legend, so he's going to have to be mindful of that. You do not have the Queen Eye defense. So, I mean, you know, things are going to kill a little bit more earlier, so you're going to have to be mindful of that, Snowsify. But he still, I mean, he has a hill to climb. Knic still has the damage lead, but he's going toe-to-toe right now. I would say damage is even up. A fresh spear in hand. Snowsify looking to rack up some more damage, but the blasters from Knic is still hard to fight. But a ground pound connects and leads to the KO. And just like that, Jaguar, once again, the lead already established.
Right. The Knic is just in perfect position to do that. The dare almost takes Snowsify again, but doesn't really get there too much. Snowsify on the blasters now, and Knic is just eating up with the Nair. NSYNC does not catch, and there's the D-Sig to connect it there. So goes to a final stock a little bit behind, but hoping to rely on these blasters to really build up the damage, just like Knic is doing. But right now, Snowsify is on the edge, and also on the edge of your tournament life too, because this is a must-win game for Snowsify, and in red on the last stock.
100% here. Snowsify has to play this one almost flawlessly if he wants to push this to a possible game number 4. We're seeing, I mean, the blasters that are here. Snowsify racking up the hits, but all Knic needs is one good KOing blow, one good signature, one good seer, and that's it. But Snowsify is answering back. Come on, Snowsify. We believe in you. Where's all the Snowsify fans in the chat? The NSYNC not connecting. Snowsify over on the spear. NSYNC doesn't connect. No punish. Oh my god, it's neck and neck. NSYNC this time.
Dodges the NSYNC again. My. Recovery will take it. Wow.
Wow. Just unfortunate coming from Snowsify. Was hoping, I mean, the first time they didn't connect. Was hoping the second time it would be, I mean, the answer for him to get that stock. But just, sadly, it wasn't. And just like that, Snowsify is out of today's tournament.
Yeah. Well, that was really a very interesting set to see. I liked the Ada pick because I'm really trying to match off. Like it was clear Snowsify liked to play Spearow a lot and was going for a lot of stuff up here, especially that confirmed confirmed D-Light into GC NSYNC to take that stock and bring Knic to the last stock. So I think it was really good to do that. It's just unfortunate that the third time that Snowsify tried the NSYNC trick that Knic was right in a position to punish with the recovery.